Hi everyone, I hope you're all well and welcome to today's video. In this video we are going to be looking at level 25 to 26, and the goal for this level is that logging into Bandit 26 from Bandit 25 should be fairly easy. The shell for user Bandit 26 is not the regular bash shell but something else. Find out what it is, how it works and how to break out of it. And this is a note for Windows users. So if you are a Windows user and typically use PowerShell to SSH into Bandit, PowerShell is known to cause issues with the intended solution to this level. So you should use the command prompt instead. And these are some of the commands that you may need to solve this level. To understand what this means, we have to look at this part where the shell, we have been told that the shell is not the regular one but something else. So find out what it is, how it works and how to break out of it. To do this, we go to a shell. Again, I have already logged into Bandit 25. So how we go about this is that we need to know what kind of shell it is using, and we do that by navigating to this and then show text. So this simply shows us what happens when we try to use the shell. So even as you can see, this is a regular shell, and what it does is that it executes this more. And let us see what more is. It is just used to display the contents of a file in a terminal in a page-like manner, not like the cat command. So so this means that if we try to log in into Bandit 26, then it will execute this, it will immediately execute this, and it means that we somehow need to navigate out of it and into an actual bash shell. Since we do not have the password, we can look for a private SSH key, and here it is, bandit26.ssh key. Now what we're going to do is SSH, specify the port, the SSH key, then bandit26 at localhost. Just try that again. Now click yes. Now as you can see down here, it says that the connection has been closed. Why do you think this is the case? It is quite simple actually. It is because if we go back to, let me clear this, if we go back to the contents of the shell, it executes more, and more is only valid if the terminal is smaller, so that because more is used when you cannot view the entire file, so you just scroll it as you go. But since we have a full terminal, then it cannot be executed, and as a result it exits. Yes, so how we go about this is we first clear this, and then we make this smaller like that. That is quite small, but since we already tried to execute the command, we just need to navigate up and then until we get to the SSH part. So yeah, that should be enough. We type yes. Yes, as you can see, it outputs a percentage of that file, but we are not interested in the content of that file. What we need to do is to navigate to an interactive shell, so we need to activate a text editor. So for me, I am going to be using Vim, so I'm just going to press V and it navigates to Vim. And once I'm in Vim, I can manually I can type this set shell as the regular bash shell. So using that command, I'm going to set the shell for this user as bash instead of the other one, and then to activate it to actually use it, I'm going to type that and hit enter. Now we are using bash, which is why even more has changed, and that is how it now looks. Yeah, from here we can maximize this. And as you can see, we are now logged in as Bandit 26. So from here, all we need to do is get the password from the regular directory, which is cat and then etc bandit pass and then bandit 26, and there is our password. That is all that you needed to do. This was just useful in helping you learn how the shell works and how you can navigate in and out of it. So yes, that is how the connection has closed, but already have the password. So that is it for this level, and yes, I will see you in the next one. And by the way, before you do not log out, you will still be needed to log in so that you can retrieve the password for the next level, so just keep that in mind. Yes, so I will see you in the next level. Thank you and bye bye.